week fix of loose women. Now, according to reports in the press... Sorry about this, Carol.
What?
Singer Katy Perry is dating Russell Brand. Yes, your
well.
favourite Lothario. Allegedly.
He had his chance.
I know, and he blew it.
He blew it.
The pair recently enjoyed a romantic holiday to Thailand, apparently, where friends claim that during their stay, Russell taught Katy all about English culture. He does speak like Charles Dickens, doesn't he? Including his topics were the works of Oscar Wilde, the music of Morrissey, and the films of Peter Sellers. See what you missed? So, what new worlds of our partners opened up to us, do you think? It's a resounding silence.
It's not a trick question.
No, fishing.
Fishing?
Really?
Do you go fishing with him?
I don't like it, but he's introduced me to it.
How has that opened your eyes to a whole new world?
We went fishing because Paul likes to go fishing because he used to go with his dad. So, you know, and you support your partner and you do that. And it was quite nice sitting on a rock doing nothing. I don't do maggots.
Have you caught a fish?
No.
Nothing? Ever?
No. No, and I think it's because you're meant to be quiet, and we usually take 2 kids with us, so it's probably...
Oh, so the fish don't go there, they're really noisy.
No,
yeah.
so fishing. Art, probably, as well, sculpture, because Paul studied to be a sculptor at Camberwell and St Martin's Colleges in London, so I've learnt a bit about sculpture. What have I taught him? Has he learnt anything from me? Russ Abbott, he didn't know who Russ Abbott was.
You culture vulture. But what about you, Carol? Because obviously there is an age gap with you and Mark.
Here we go.
You know, no, but there must be an interesting kind of lack of common ground at times.
We've got all the common ground we need, thank you very much.
No, what I mean is, for example, Russell's educating Katy about Morrissey. Have you had to do that?
Well, no, he knows who Morrissey is, he knows who the Smiths are, but, you know, there have been a couple of incidents where he's, I've been surprised by what he doesn't know, and it is just because of his age, you know, he's just from a different era. And, you know, just something that he said, you know, because he's from Manchester, he's always, everything is like that, you know, it's like that, and it's like that, and it's like, I just stop saying just like that, because you sound like Tommy Cooper. And he goes, Tommy Cooper? Never heard of him. Tommy Cooper! Anyway, but the thing is, you know, he does look things up and he is interested, obviously. It just passed him by. You know, he teaches me things about music.
I was going to say, what's he taught you about Manchester?
Oh, Manchester. I
love it now, don't you?
Manchester, yeah, because he's from there, and I love to go up there. I actually really love it up there. I'd like to move up there, but he doesn't want to move up there, obviously, because he's from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's Manchester and music. He's very interested in new music, because you know, when you get to our age, you do tend to just put the same old records on, don't you? The old soul favourites. Frank Sinatra. No, you put Radio 2 on, and I'm always listening to, you know, speech, radio, and when I come home at night, it's almost like you put all the telly on the radio, and it's all these weird channels on. There's, like, you know, the Cartoon Network, and there's, you know, Kiss on the radio, and there's all this loud music everywhere. There's all toys everywhere. No, there isn't, but...
Watch with Mother. Oh, he wouldn't know that.
No, he tries to get me interested in cage fighting, but I don't.
you haven't gone there
I
on
won't
that.
have any of that. But, you know, there are lots of things.
But it's fair to say that you both learn a lot from each other.
Yes, we do.
Don't you think that, certainly at our age, as you look back over your romantic history, that every man leaves his stamp in your life in some way or another?
That's true for sure.
Yeah, like dogs. Like dogs.
I very briefly had a really interesting short-term thing with an environmental protester who lived in a hole in the ground because he was protesting against the building of a holiday park. And what I learned from him was that...
It wasn't Swampy, was it?
He knew Swampy. He kept saying to me,
knew Swampy?
I can get you Swampy's number. Don't
Oh,
want his
my
number.
God.
So did you live with him?
I didn't get to meet Swampy, no.
Did you live with him and find out about the hole in the ground?
No, I did spend a lot of time with him, and I met his friends, who were called things like Wizard and Orc. But what was really... what was fascinating about this man is how far he was prepared to go for his beliefs. And I found that an incredible attraction, and I learnt a lot from him about the world that we live in and how we have to fight to protect it.
But how far were you prepared to go? Did you actually...
Did you go with him
sleep
down the hole?
in the hole?
I did.
You did.
I went in his hole.
I think no.
Do you know what happened, though? He eventually came out of the hole, he was allowed to leave the land, and I had him back to mine for a bath, and it was like all the magic went down the plug hole as soon as he was clean.
Yeah. I think people do leave their marks. I mean, through the boyfriends I've had, one left books, which was good, because I'm still a bookaholic. One was ballet, one was horses, and one was karate. Yes, I can still go,
Don't try that on me. I'll tell you the one thing I have actually learnt from Martin is how to, like, send text messages really quickly. Because when I first started seeing him, I couldn't understand them. They were so abbreviated, like in this, you know, like, if he wanted to say anything, it would say letter N, letter E, F-I-N. And I used to send them to my niece and go, what does this mean? What does this text mean? What does this text mean? Anything.
You taught him to spell.
But it saves so much time when you're sending a text message, honestly.
OK, it's...